Who is in the playoffs and does your team still have a chance? Find out in your weekly highlights of PIEA Rocket League. A matchup with big playoff implications would start us off, as Penn Trafford Green would look to keep their spot atop the Colonial against Carlisle White. Game 1 would start out very close, but this aerial control from Step Bro would be just enough to clinch the 2-1 victory in the first game. And in Game 2, Trafford would look to keep their momentum as Sea of Thieves' 50-50 overpower would set the tone in a 2-0 series sweep. Match 2 would be interdivisional, and Mannheim Township would tussle with Chambersburg Area White. The White Streaks of Mannheim would strike first in Game 1 and set a precedent early. You have to guard the backboard. But the E-Trojans would not get the memo, and Mannheim would overwhelm en route to a pair of 4-0 games and the series sweep. To the Commonwealth we go, where 1-3 Shadyside Academy would look to end Avonworth High's undefeated run. But great team play and pressure has been the name of Avonworth's game, and they would open the set with an 8-1 win. And Game 2 would see more of the same, as I Am Kiwi and Stingy Bay would string together a double give and go in a 6-1 rout. Must-win scenarios in the Penn Division closed out the night, as Pencrest A and Chambersburg Blue would fight to keep playoff hopes alive. Pressure would be key, and in Game 1, Jerry would seal the win for Pencrest with this midfield stuff. Game 2 would see Chambersburg fight back, and this great read from Kunai in transition would seal a decisive rub match. And Chambersburg would not relinquish control, as this brilliant backboard pass from Grubb would slot home in a 2-1 E-Trojans victory. Standings going into Week 6, and in the Commonwealth, defending champs North Catholic Scarlet have company at the top in Avonworth and Penn Trafford. Garnet Valley and Mannheim Township have been the talk of the Penn, as both teams have a very comfortable 3-game lead on the rest of the division. The Keystone will be very volatile next week, as a slew of 3-2s look to chase down leaders LaSalle College High and McDevitt. And the Colonial looks to be a spicy battleground, as one win separates Penn Trafford Green from 4 other teams at 3-2.
We're back with more Overwatch highlights here at PIEA. Let's see how Week 5 went down. We open up this week with Lancaster Catholic High School's Purple Squad taking on Cocalico High School. It's Oasis up first, and Mr. Gnome sets the play for Jotaro to take center stage, as the Genji player dashes in to take out the sleeping Junkrat before getting to the backline to eliminate both supports. Eichenwald is next, and a little aggression to open the map up is just what the doctor ordered, as Alone prevents the defense matrix from impeding Widow's sightlines with a well-timed hook, and Jotaro makes the most of it. Lancaster Catholic would go on to take the 2-0. Match 2 featured Northwest Pennsylvania Collegiate Academy versus North Catholic High School. Measure twice, cut once, that's the Genji way. Byrne takes that to heart after eliminating Cassidy, lining up the Dragon Blade to eliminate the remaining members of the squad, as King's Row goes to North Catholic. Not done being featured on the highlight reel, it's flight time for Farah, and Byrne gets in close with the barrage, taking down 3. Though the Resurrect comes through, it's not enough to deny a couple more eliminations, as North Catholic cleans up for the 2-0. Moving on to Chambersburg Area Senior High School against Achievement House Cyber Charter School and its Deja Vu, as on Oasis, Afara gets value out of Barrage as Nortnite comes over the top to get 4. It was a day for big ults, and King's Row was no exception. Spartan comes in with a massive Earth Shatter, and the cleanup was there from their team to assist with the hold. Chambersburg Area Senior High School would end up triumphing 2-0. Up next, Garnet Valley High School and Knock High School. Taking control, Snowy sent the self-destruct into the backline, and Fusion Bolt played escort, charging in to separate the shield from the team, which then led to having the best seat in the house for the ensuing fireworks. Moving on to Eichenwald, if you haven't heard the term, D.Va is just a big tracer, while Snowy decided to show you just what's up, as the off-tank player laid into the opposing side with ease, as Garnet Valley closed up shop with the 2-0 win. Let's take a minute to go over standings here ahead of Week 6. First up, the Commonwealth Division, where Lancaster Catholic's Purple Squad and Mannheim Township both share first place, as they're currently undefeated atop this division. Moving on to the Penn Division, it's a little more clear-cut. North Catholic atop the board, undefeated thus far. Though looking forward, 2nd through 4th are all jostling for position. Keystone Division is up next, and this division is on fire, with 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all right next to each other. With only a game separating these teams, this division is going down to the wire. Looking at Susquehanna Division next, we see a bunch of teams tied up in the standings. Chambersburg Area Blue and Hana Esports Red in first, both at 5-0, with a 3-way tie for 5th. Finally, a quick glance over the Colonial Division, and the Chambersburg Area White Squad hold fast over the lead of this division, again undefeated at 5-0. That's all for today. Tune back in next week to see how Week 6 action went down here at PIEA.